We are expecting an all-action slugfest. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Beautiful counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Defense is not an option for these two. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that hook misses. Ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. That uppercut misses. Didn't land that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Oh, right there! Crawford's legs are all over the place. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
There's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That counter shot lands. Talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell for round three. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Counter punching. How about about that time counter shot? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Tried to score with the uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. That one will count. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that lap. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A swing and a miss with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Punch. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do? The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Crawford in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wet.
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A perfect counter shot. Fantastic punch. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
GG.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win.